And to that end, I have created the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. Doge. Perhaps you've heard of it. Perhaps. Which is headed by Elon Musk, who is in the gallery tonight.
In today's headlines, Elon Musk and the newly formed Department of Government Efficiency have exposed over $200 million in corrupt spending. Money funneled to fake climate programs, bogus causes, and phony jobs. And as expected, the corrupt establishment is furious.
To find this Nancy boy Eliot Ness, I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his ashes.
There have been fires at Tesla dealerships in Nevada and Missouri, graffiti in Massachusetts and Maryland, and many parked Teslas.
They've weaponized protests, burned Tesla cars in the street, and tried to silence a man who dared to pull back the curtain, because truth always draws fire. When Christ said he didn't come to bring peace but a sword, it was because the truth is always divisive, and those who love darkness for the most part react viciously.
Crossing the street.
Mister! Mister! Hey, mister! Wait! Mister!
The truth sets families apart. The truth cuts deep. Elon and the Doge team is doing what no one else dared, exposing exactly where your tax money really goes. And just like Eliot Ness, they're meeting fierce resistance. Elon Musk didn't cause this crisis. He exposed it. Seeing him face resistance and hostility because of his decision to help the president audit the federal government.
What would you say you do here?
I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you people?
The moment reminded me of the movie Untouchables, especially one particular scene. Malone, a regular cop, was requested to join the Prohibition crusade led by Eliot Ness.
No, is that what you want to hear?
I didn't ask you and I don't care. You want to stay on the beat? You do that. I'm asking you for help.
Just to brief up on American history, at one time, believe it or not, liquor was illegal. You could not buy it, you could not sell it, you could not manufacture it. And the one person that was tabbed to lead this crusade was Eliot Ness. When Malone comes to his decision, he meets Ness in a church and asks a question every man must answer when faced with corruption.
What are you prepared to do? You said you wanted to know how to get Capone. Do you really want to get him? You see what I'm saying? What are you prepared to do?
Everything within the law.
And then what are you prepared to do? If you open the ball on these people, Mr. Ness, you must be prepared to go all the way. Because they won't give up the fight until one of you is dead.
I want to get Capone. I don't know how to get him.
Want to get Capone? Here's how you get him. He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago way. And that's how you get Capone. Now, do you want to do that? Are you ready to do that? Well, the Lord hates a coward.
Because the fight for righteousness always comes with consequences. Al Capone didn't fight fair, and neither does the world we live in. Maybe it's not a mob boss, but what about the boss who asks you to fudge the numbers? The friend who pressures you to gossip? The culture that says just go along with it? The world rewards compromise, but God calls us to something higher.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't care what they teach you up there. You either down or you ain't down. So the question is, are you bad or what?
Leave me alone.
I said,
leave me alone. I'm tired of you messing with me. Stop it.
Are you bad?
Stop it.
Huh?
Leave me alone. Stop. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing.
emotional damage.
The Bible tells the story of a man named Daniel, a faithful servant of God in the midst of a tyrannical kingdom. When the establishment passed a law that no one could pray to anyone but the king, Daniel prayed to God anyways. And for that, he was thrown to the lions. But God shut the mouths of those lions because Daniel refused to bow. He stood for righteousness, even when it could have cost him everything. Today, your lion's den might be your boss asking you to lie, friends mocking your faith, the system demanding you comply. Eliot Ness risked everything to stand for what was right, and sometimes so will we. Maybe it's not a gunfight, but it might cost you a promotion, a friendship, even your reputation. Let it be known to you, O King, that we do not serve your gods, nor will we worship the gold image which you have set up. Daniel chapter 3, verse 16 through 18. The world says, keep your head down, mind your own business, but God says, blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. In Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1, it reads, the wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion. In the Untouchables, when Eliot Ness decided to confront Al Capone, he paid a price.
My friend was killed today.
I don't care.
You don't care. Hey, now he does.
It's me. It's me. Not this one. Not this one.
You here because you got nothing. You got nothing in court. You don't got the bookkeeper. You got nothing. Nothing. And if you were a man, you would have done it now. You don't got a thing, you punk.
Sir, what are you prepared to do?
Because when you go up against deep corruption, you will be tested. And Malone had warned him.
If you walk through this door now, you're walking into a world of trouble. And there's no turning back, you understand?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Ness had to choose. Fold under pressure or finish the fight. Christian, what are you prepared to do? When your job asks you to lie, cheat, or compromise your faith for the sake of profits, will you cave? When your church turns a blind eye to injustice or waters down truth to keep the peace, will you remain silent? When your friends pressure you to tolerate sin, to laugh at evil, to accept what God calls wrong, will you blend in? Or will you take your stand, bold as a lion? Galatians chapter 6 verse 9. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. In the end, Eliot Ness did it. He brought Capone to justice, not with guns, but with truth. It cost him, but the mission was worth it. In a world full of compromise, we need Daniels. We need people to stand up for righteousness. We need godly untouchables. Elon's not the hero. Doge is not the point. The real question is, when they come for you, what are you prepared to do? Like if you'll stand firm. Share to wake others up.